what's your shorter name? Because it's three words. How I should call?
Baba.
Baba, just Baba. What does it mean, Baba?
Baba means a, a man with a wisdom, or a man with a maturity, or an enlightened soul.
Okay.
Uh,
What do you mean maturity? Because
Maturity is not about just words. It's about the way you behave with the people, and how you lead to the people out of their miseries, worries, and their daily life struggles to them. You show them the true path of enlightenment, prosperity, and wisdom.
so you're saying that you dedicated your life to help others,
Yes, true.
and was
And
about yourself, like how you came to this approach to this part of life.
I was like you. I studied in university, then I went to work abroad, and then I start feeling something that I'm not getting the true path myself. I am having a lot of issues with myself. I was not having my peace of mind, and I was struggling and then I tried to find the true answer inside me. I tried to find, I couldn't find, then I went to outside also, but ultimately that lead me back to India, where I met my spiritual master, and the spiritual master showed me the path of tapa. So I went to Himalayas, meditated there for 11 years, and when I found my consciousness, my wisdom, then I go back to my masters, and then I realized I have something that I could, whatever I have achieved during these 11 years, I could give back it to the society.
Okay.
So that's why I come into this world now.
Okay. So, what was your mm chosen path in Western? I think, right? Where you went at the beginning to look for your inner calmness. So, what didn't work to you?
Actually, I like a young man, when you go to for your careers or other perspectives, there are a lot of ambitions and desire in your life. You want to achieve everything at the point. All the things come you want, you get it very early of age. When you I got it, all of them very early age, but somehow all the things becomes a turnaround, and the situation was going out of my hand. And when I tried to find answer, I could not. Nobody can give me the right perspective. Then I tried to find it myself. So I went to Himalayas, did tapa there, and did mantra, sacred sound sadhana, and after that I achieved my wisdom, and then I got answers. I didn't read answers from any spiritual man or something, so any spiritual text or books. I got answer from myself itself.
Okay. So, can you claim that each person can find that spiritual calmness, all those deep knowledge from themselves?
Yes, you are your own master.
Okay, so just need to go to meditate, to do other
But
practices.
you need a good guide who can guide you how to go into a right path.
So in Himalayas, you found the start of the path, or you found I don't know, solution,
No, no, no. I found my spiritual master in the Kumbh Mela, and then he showed me you have to go and do. There are two ways. Either you go to some Gurukul, maybe it's Vedic school, where you can study literature and you attain wisdom. And second path is the hardest part, where you go to the mountains, caves, you do meditation with a mantra, which your spiritual master give you. You practice it and experiment it with, and you encounter the truth inside you. So I encountered this truth inside me. When I went to mountains, I didn't have anything like a proper home, no proper food. I live like a wild,
okay,
and I live with the nature. And how the God gave me the strength and maybe maturity to deal with that situation. I was in minus 20-degree temperature for a lot of years, And after that, I attained wisdom with the blessings of Siddhas and spiritual souls of the Himalayas, and then I come back.
Okay, so when you decided, what was the cause from mountains to come back to the other people?
Actually, I did not come to the people. I went to my master.
Okay.
And then my master, because he who inspired me to go to the mountains, and when he see that my sadhana or my practice is complete, so he said that okay, now you get wisdom and you learn from people also, because what I learned from my inside, but there are a lot of wisdom outside of you also. Even you can inspire me certain things also. It's not that I am complete. I am not complete without a world.
Okay. So to append your inner fulfillment.
Fulfillment, yes.
Through other people's lives and through troubles, right?
Yes.
I think people usually come to you to solve their troubles.
No, they come for troubles also. They want to guide. They want the guide through. They want me to guide them through their all aspect of life, like spirituality, materialism, career, marriage, and lot of topics. Even some people come because with that, with the astrology chart, I can see your constitution of your body, which are you vata, pitta, or kapha, which herbs you need, which spices you need, and how you correlate your body with the nature.
Okay, so you combine astrology with food supplements, food nutrition. It's maybe the right word.
Yeah, but not food supplements and nutrients, not like that. You say that I deal with this with herbs nature. Okay, there is nothing cosmetic in my approach.
Okay.
Because the real nature lies with the plants, with the nature. Okay. If we talk about nutrients and these things, these are something illogical. I am talking about pharmacy. Pharmacy is not my way. My way is naturopathy with the nature.
Okay. So I'm curious. You said that you at an early age you got achieved everything you wanted, or you expected, or I was not right.
Actually, what I got at early.
What was your goals, and after getting that, you figure out that it's not pleasant.
Actually, when I got the early success in your life, it goes in your head, and you cannot control your emotions. So then you make mistakes, and when mistakes happens, then you find there is nothing in this world who can support you, and then the best way to deal with this situation is you have to look inside, but there was no one to guide me.
There's no anger management control.
It's not anger. It's not anger. It's because how can be I anger myself? Because if I am angry with myself, I will hurt myself. Okay. So I became more calm, more composed, and I tried to find answers from other masters. I went to look my speech a lot of masters, but luckily I got my real masters, so he guided me the wisdom.
Jeigu pažįsti tokių žmonių, kurie įveikė įvairiausias negandas, iššūkius, atrado įdomių supratimo, pasidalink. Kontaktai yra čia arba po video. Mielai tos žmonės pakviesiu į laidą pasidalinti savo patirtimi. Tuo pačiu gerai yra dalintis ir dalinantis netgi mūsų kiemą aplanko didesnis gėris ir džiaugsmas. Tad prašau, savo dešimtinę skirk mūsų pokalbių laidos vystymui. Ir banko sąskaitos tiek Patreono nuoroda yra po šio video. Dėkojom už pasitikėjimą. Gero žiūrėjimo.
So how to choose the right master? What do you think? What's the approach? Because astrology and those who study Vedas, and there's quite a lot of people around. And
actually, it is not a way. It is like your prarabdha, the last birth karma. Like I was traveling this journey from last so many births, and I continued with this my life. Till 23 or 24 age, I was not getting the right approach. But when circumstances happen, and I just went to holy people, and suddenly when I sit before my master, I knew this is the soul I am looking for. when he speak to me, he talked about my whole approach. He said that you have to do the hardest way. Your master always never give you an easy solution. He want
Why?
yes,
Why?
because he want to know are you well prepared or not. Because when I got all success in early age, I could not handle it. If he give me this easy way, again I will not handle this wisdom, and again I will be lost.
Okay, so in my way, when my way to the through the life is quite heavy, so it means that later on will be it's possible to achieve that enlightenment.
Enlightenment come to you anyway, without, if you are laugh or when you loud laugh or you be quiet.
Okay.
It's not prerogative of any of your emotions. It comes when you have a right approach. And
Okay, right approach. This is a strong word. So how to decide for people who have issues or have needs that they can't achieve, how to find the right approach? So this is without the outside help. It's quite difficult way.
no, it's you can when we have this kind of issues with ourselves, what we feel that what we are thinking and what we are our karma we are doing it is always right, and the people around are wrong. But it is not absolutely case. When we are wrong, outside people feel our actions. Okay, the society is also affected with our actions. So at that time, we have to look deep inside where we got the mistakes, and we have to reform our mistakes.
So it should figure out through meditations.
No, meditation is only one way. There are other ways also. There are tapa. Okay,
What does mean tapa?
tapa means you have to put your into the fire. It's not like a fire. It's like your hardship of the life
In challenges.
in the nature, hardship of nature. Like you sit in a sun, you sit in a snow, and you just keep on meditating. Your emotions become out of your sensory pleasures. When you don't feel any heat, when you don't feel any hungriness, when you don't feel any kind of itching or something like that. We are sitting here, I feel thirst, so I just take a glass and drink. But when I see that, okay, no, I have to control this emotions, so I can sit like this, I can control my emotion for longer duration.
Okay, so this is the hard way, and this is the best way to happy life.
Yes, because there is no all the discomfort or all the dukhas, maybe you call as the bad times, are not created. It come they happens to us. Okay, we create for ourselves, and only way to understand the real position. All people around are not bad. Our aspiration from them is bad. Our greediness, our emotions make them good or bad. If you are working according to my emotions and my aspirations, you are good. If you are not doing according to me, you are bad. But when good times comes, you becomes good. You start working according to my nature or my aspirations. So all the situation really changes. So where is the wrong? Wrong is with my aspirations. What I want to achieve through you or through society.
Okay, so use others as tools.
No, it's not a tools, because in the society, in the whole world, you cannot work alone yourself. You have to work in a condom with the society, with the people around you.
So other people show was the issues with the solutions with the.
Yes, the people around you are the greatest master. They tell you what you are.
Where you suck in. Okay, okay. So you mentioned the karma. Karma, as I know, is the consequence of the actions in the current life, and to believe there are past lives. So how you approach this?
There is in Holy Gita we say that there are a lot of ways to achieve salvation or moksha or freedom from this birth and death. But Gita says that nobody in this world who have taken birth here can do without any actions. Okay, whether we are sleeping on a sofa, this is also action. I am talking with you, this is also action, this is a karma. But this karma will lead to me some kind of a bandana means you got some strings attached to this action. Okay, when these actions strings are good, this is called punya, and these strings are bad, this is called papa. So these evil and good things become part of your what you are doing now. It becomes your future also. So your karma, if you knows your karma and how to correlate your karma with future actions, can lead to you ultimate salvation when there will be no karma, because then you will be ultimately out of this birth death cycle. Every body in this world, every even a plant is born as a seed, it becomes a large tree, it gives fruits, and again somebody eat and the seed comes on the ground. This is the cycle containing. Same the animals also. So what is the difference between animal and us? And it's the only thing that we have a senses, we know who we are, but animal don't have a senses, but they can depict some moralities to us also. Everything in this world is not useless. Everything give us some lessons to learn, and we have to find the true intentions to learn from other people.
Okay, so what tools, astrology one of the tool, could help to shorten that way, or just to get clearer intentions, or how astrology helps for better life?
You know what is means of Jyotish? Jyotish means in astrology in India it's called Jyotish. Means it is the light of God, cosmic power. Okay, when you have eyes you can see the world, but when you don't have a vision, how you will see the world? With this vision of cosmic powers, you know what is your karma, past karma, what is your present karma, and what will be your future karmas. So when you make your roadmap, and then you can see that whether this road is good for me, or it is having lot of obstacles, and how I have to control my tempo, my emotions through this hard period of time. So, and if I have a good time, I can work hard to achieve my goals and happiness without hurting other people's emotions. Okay, because if I am hurting other people's, my success will not be a true success. That is really happening in this business world.
Okay, but what about those bad guys who is hurting others, and so they hurt themselves?
They hurt themselves. They have to suffer themselves.
Okay, so the posh looking life doesn't mean that they have
true happiness inside them. You know, there's a Newton law. You say that for every action there's equal and opposite reaction, and total energy of this universe remains constant. So one form of energy transform into another form of energy. So their bad karma will transform into another kind of action. They will fall into bad habits, bad traps, and they will go into some kind of illicit things, maybe alcoholism, drugs, and like that. And maybe these things will kill them, or some other people will make a medium to kill them.
Okay, what do you think about this Western approach? If you want to be successful, you should be around the successful people. I mean, successful what in the way they understand.
Oh, yeah.
But so do you agree with that approach? Or
no, actually, I don't mean what is the real success. If you have a lot of money,
at least financial.
Financial, okay, financial is only one tool. I say that you should not be a beggar in the society also. When you want a respect for yourself, you have at least financial independence of yourself, so that you do not have to go to everybody for your daily needs or your daily requirements over there. You should be able should have a strength to achieve your for your family some respect over there. But if I am trying to, I have to buy a Lamborghini for my son, or Mercedes and a big villa for my son, then I start making some bad means to achieve that wealth. So what will all these the evil force or energy which are created in the name of house, car, or big business, it will again hurt me back. This is happening in this world. All these big people are not happy.
Or not healthy.
Or not healthy too.
So how to become more spiritual open? For example, there are a lot of people who focus on money, or solve their questions, or find some path. way spirituality, how to get into this way. Okay, here have Christianity or we have other religions. So spirituality, what do you value? What it is, spirituality? Why it's important?
Actually, spirituality is nothing. Spirituality is about truth. Your truth cannot be different from my truth. Truth is universal.
Spirituality is the truth.
Truth.
Okay.
Achieving this truth while going deep inside you, okay. But your truth can be. It should not be like a. It should be a practical wisdom. It should not be a material wisdom. Tomorrow, your truth wants a big respect for you. All people in the Lithuania should obey you and bow to you. It's not a proper way. Okay. It's not a, if you create a business and you manipulate the lot of government laws and you manipulate your employees, you give them very less salary and you making lot of turnovers in terms of maybe to show your balance sheets over there. But again, what you are creating, your people are not happy with you, with your karmas. So again, their bad feelings will hurt you anyway. So the real truth is being having happiness inside you and having happiness with all people around us also.
Okay, so it sounds quite simple things, but why does it need guidance? Just to go over to step over that ego, or there's other issues? Why it's not so easy as we speak now?
It's for some people it is not easy, but for some people it is very easy. For if I'm sitting like I'm after 11 years, I come and sit in your studio and talk with you like that. It's not easy. I work very hard, and but when I talk, when I see myself, I said it's very easy. 11 years I meditate in this world to know the real wisdom, which I know, but I never practice in my life. And even you know truth about yourself also, but you do not want to confess the truth unless other people come and tell where you are wrong or you are right. Somebody shows you the mirror. Without a mirror, you cannot see yourself. We are sitting in studio, the light is there. With the light, we cannot see our face clearly. So,
okay.
So you need a medium.
Okay. You say that there is like a comparison. To compare myself through what I would like to achieve. So,
yes.
So every person should have the goal of better of themselves, or otherwise how to measure?
It should be not in terms of, it should be like you have a lot of good qualities in yourself. You have like forgiveness, honesty, good deeds, and you should, whatever you get, you donate to the people also. You should share wisdom with the people. Okay, this is the good things. And other things like you just do materialistic things. Okay, and you want everybody comes and just you can dictate your doctrines to anybody over there. This is not the right way. Okay, the right way is to share all what you have with peoples in a very honorable and respectable way.
So we are in Europe, there is our mindset, our education, and all things passed away. But what about India? Why people consult with you? Because that approach should be more spread widely. I mean, people in India should, what I think, should be more wise about this approach. Actually, but still they need that help from outside. Why so?
Actually, I tell you, I'm not a astrologer. Okay, I'm never see myself like that. There are a lot of respectable souls and wisdom who can see more precisely than me. I never went to any school of astrology. I just went to the schools of truthness and hardship, which I achieved through the guidance of my master and the highly spiritual forces of Himalayas. So when I come into this world, I say that a lot of people are suffering. So when I try to find their answer, I find they have certain consequences of their karma from the past birth. And by trying to answer, there are a lot of planetary forces in this world. and two person born at the same time with the same parents have different wisdom, and they have different path goals. Okay, in Lithuania, if there are 2.5 million population over there, all people are not happy. Some people have less happiness, some people have more happiness, but somebody want to achieve more, they go out of Lithuania also. But but never, no people wants to make Lithuania happy. They want to make themselves happy. Our approach is more personal than for a community or for a country.
So this is not a very good approach to take care mostly of themselves and
Yes,
afterwards others.
Yes, yes.
So should be others first?
Yes, after you achieve yourself complete, after fulfilling your family and your personal requirement, you should, whatever you have, you should try to give it to the wisdom to the other people.
But what about the greed? The greed, it grows. It's
no, greed is no, growth is not greed.
No, I mean, for example, if person earns something, right, and earnings increasing and the expenses as well increasing, and they got used to that better quality life, better goods, but does it need for them to be happier?
Yeah, tell me.
But this increasing in the expenses and so on, so they looks like take care of themselves, the more expensive travels, the goods, when to take care of others. So this is the way.
I tell you, you have traveled all over the world. You have seen a lot of civilization countries and
Myself, no.
Maybe I have.
Okay, happy for you.
When you go to some distant forest area, you meet lot of tribals. What they live in simple life. Okay, they have everything around them. All foods, plants, needs. They need a house. They live over there, and they have practical wisdom from the nature. Only we have documented wisdom from universities. We have knowledge. But actual wisdom lies with the people who lives with the nature. And this we have to learn this wisdom from them. Only with theoretical knowledge, nobody can achieve true happiness. What is greediness? Greediness is made by the corporate and by the government and the bureaucrats and politicians. They want to achieve something which is out of the context for the true welfare of the society. Now you see the Ukraine and Russia war, what is happening? This is the real game of two superpowers who are coming, and lot of millions of people are suffering now. So who is suffering? All people of Europe is suffering. They have to pay they have to pay for more fuel charges, more for winter heating their homes. All their budget is going up. And where they will get the money, but their income is not going up, but their expenses are going up. For most of the people, is maximum to meet up their expenses.
Okay, but in case, so even those bad times are coming, if they will involve, so how to be more relaxed, happier, even more successful? Because need to get those needs.
Yeah.
But and the first question was when those needs are increasing year by year, so we need to make those needs lower.
Yes, sometimes we have to go into that spectrum. We should, but you cannot. When there is a winter, you cannot warm yourself just with
Wing Hof, good.
Yeah. But you need energy, you need gas. Okay, but something is like that.
But to take the loan for expensive travel
should actually people should go for a lot of, like in Holland, lot of people are doing bicycling. There was some tragedy in 1960s. There was a car accident where some school students died, and then whole people in Netherlands, they decided that we will walk by bicycles. And now how many people are running their daily life on cycles, and how many people are running in Lithuania also? You see, everybody is going on a car, on a bus, but you have 2.5 million people in Netherlands is going on a bicycle. Even president and prime minister is also going to their office on a bicycle.
So how to achieve those goals?
Actually, you can achieve goals only in total happiness of people around you. If I am want to achieve goals for myself through bad means or hurting other people, will not be a true happiness or true goal. It will be just a greed and a bad karma for me. And again, in next birth, I have to suffer for that.
But what about death, in going in depth? But looks like, for example, I had issues, quite a lot of issues. Looks like I'm trying to be a good guy, help others, but that appears. So where is those mistakes, and how to achieve that goal to at least
when I
live
look,
without the debt?
when I look around you, I found you you are a very good guy and you have a lot of practical wisdom. Okay, but only thing is that sometimes this bad times comes to make you even more stronger for a good times to come in the life. So when I see yourself, I see that maybe in future, I will see that I'm seeing your chart also. So I find that you have major big milestone to achieve in your life. And in one part of your life will be struggle, second part will be consolidation, third part will be the higher stages. And I find next 10 or 20 years you will be a big name in Lithuania.
Hopefully, I'm not will be as the KFC guy that he started only 65.
Not KFC guy, but you will be sure a force to reckon with in Lithuanian society.
So this information you only get from the birth date and the time when I was born.
Yes. When you come to me, and only thing is this is about your career and graph. I can tell about your constitution of body, like what spices, fruits, vegetables you have to need. Okay, because when you have a winter here, you have lot of kapha, means lot of cold inside your body. You have to eat more warm food. Okay.
Chile.
No chili. That's not chili. Yeah, that's why somebody asked me question. Okay, Swami, why in India you use water for toilet and we use here paper? I said that we use chili. It can be quenched only by with water, but if we use paper, it will burn. So it's a way like that. But with when I see chart, I can tell people because when you see chart, you know your face, your body, your hormones configuration, your enzymes, and according to that you have to change your habits, because your food is your first doctor. If your food is bad, then you become ill. Okay, if you are eating maximum good food, you don't have to go to the doctor.
Okay.
Why these hospitals are created? These are corporate Hong Kong who created this, and they are taking millions of dollars from people pocket over there. And what are the old disease what you are having in Europe or Western Europe? These are all lifestyle disorders.
Lifestyle disorders?
Yes.
The consequence going to pharmacy?
Pharmacy, yes. Earlier your forefathers were living in simple life in villages, and what they were having, their needs were very limited over there, and it was all achieved through nature and people, the nature around them. So now what you become yourself developed, you come to bigger cities, and now in bigger cities your approach becomes more unrealistic, and you want to achieve everything yourself. You say that if I decided for 11 years I have to go for tapa, and I am a married man with a family, I cannot leave my family and do tapa. The main tapa for you, for people like who is married and kids, is to doing their jobs. Okay, if he will not earn, their family will not run. Okay, so my practical, I will tell to the people who come for me the spiritual guidance, that better you feel where is your good energy and bad energy. You increase your good energy and lessen your bad energy. Okay, what is your capabilities, what are your shortcomings? You have to increase your capabilities. You need a lot of motivations to guide them. Yeah, I met a lot of people in my Lithuanian visit. Sometimes when they come to me, they are not agree with my wisdom, whatever I say to them. But after 2 or 3 years, when they meet me again, they realize that what I have said to them, it's a more real approach to them. Now they have compromised with the real situation, and they all angriness and frustration gone away, and now they are happy with this new environment.
As you say, I agree. I have quite a tough time right now, but to achieve better ones someday in the future. So, how to decide this is the good path I chose to go? Or you can help to through astrology to have a look at that point of view, at least what I currently have it for my future.
Yes, when I see to your practical chart, astrology chart over there, I see that next 2.5 years will be a kind of a litmus test for you. Okay, but after that you will achieve more success in your future life. So for next 2.5 years, my approach will be tell to you, be what you are now. Don't be ambitious from yourself. Okay, you don't put lot of investment in monetary or other terms for unrealistic goals which are not coming to your way in next 2-3 years. So in next 2 years, like in COVID terms, when all the world was stopped, so people were limited to their house and surrounding, but at least people survived because they know their limit. If they go outside, they will infected with the virus and they will die. So ultimately, the bad time is also a virus to us. So we should know our capabilities and our shortcomings. So we have to compromise with these things. When good times comes, you work more hard. It's like if you cannot grow wheat in winters. Okay, when snow is going, if you sow a seed, it will not germinate. But when you in autumn, when you grow seeds, the snow will come at the right time, and when spring will come, it will again germinate.
But so how to decide is the path what was chosen is good for a person? For example, I had in the past businesses what I was doing and it went well. So in this way, I should still keep going until get the success anyway through struggle, or I just give a chance to other businesses, to other activities. So how to not mess up with those path variations, but still get to the more successful life, at least financial or from health perspective.
Yes. For the financial type of things, if I see a chart, I can practically guide which areas or which business is good for you. Sometimes
Can you tell me what is good for me?
Yes.
What?
I need papers. One minute.
Would be interesting to hear.
Yeah.
It's like a small consultation on the fly.
Yes. Actually, when I see your chart, you have a Sagittarius ascendant, and your moon sign is Aquarius, and your Saturn is in the 10th house. So for Saturn people, the public service, basically Saturn, the 10th house makes you a people with a true mindset and who want to help everybody in society, but it is not practical way. But you will be more successful in trading, and you will be more successful in business relating with the construction and with the transport and with the minerals, geology. But I don't know what you are doing now.
We're producing mattresses and doing video services.
That is not good.
Damn
it. But this video business will go up after 2031. You will be a big name in media.
Okay, we're gonna see that.
Yeah. And because Jupiter is in the 11th house, you are very sharp mind. It's really good. And when I see all the times and in your life, you are born in a Rahu period till for 13 years. Then you started with Jupiter. Jupiter was again good From 82 to 95, you were in a Rahu period. From 95 to uh, 2011, you were in a Jupiter period. But when Sachin period started, really, so from last 10 or 11 years, you find you lost the way where you want to go. You are struggling more because this is not the right way to approach for material gains in this part of life. But I feel that what you are doing, you will achieve success in future times, but not now.
But nobody knows when.
No,
How much to keep going?
You just wait for 2 years.
Okay.
After 2 years, you will start getting results.
Okay, so
Ma-
next time when you're gonna visit in 3 years, I should come to see and.
Maybe you will bring. One lady met me in Shule, and I told her you will separate from your husband because there were some stars and like that, and she was not happy me. She was angry at that time. And after 2 years, I met her recently last week, and she said that Swami, I separated from my husband because my husband was not good with my autism son, and now I am happy with what you said to me. I realized this, and she gifted me tomatoes. So this is the biggest reward I get. Somebody gets Nobel, somebody gets other awards, but I get tomatoes. So maybe you will give me some pumpkin award or maybe cucumber award.
Okay, just we moved to live outside the city, so hopefully we'll grow something.
Yeah, and this is the best way. Now lot of people in India or all around the world, they are going back to the nature because nature is the biggest teacher for us. We are making cosmetic world. This all huge buildings and huge infrastructure we are creating for what? We are getting lot of depths and creativity. What is total success in business now? To have more depths, more turnovers, more companies, and what we are achieving? Nothing. Nobody is happy. You are put in a university, you become a salaried person, you go in a corporate, work there tirelessly, and what you get? You get gray hairs with no body energy. When you retire, you have a just pension, and nowhere you know what for you come into this world and where you live and how you want to live. There is no way connection between from you where you started and where you end.
And you can say from those sheets ways that approach was wrong.
Yes, we can say that. We can say that. When I realized myself, I deviated from all these materialistic things. I moved into the spiritual side also there.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't struggle for myself also, but now I'm not achieved success, but I am achieving more peace inside me. For me, success is a different terms. I see a lot of happy faces in around people who come to me for guidance. I tell them. So there are a lot of success stories around me.
Okay, so how, for example, for businessmen, how you can help the businessman to help achieve, at least to find a better path?
Yes, I give you one example. Yesterday night I was with a Danish big businessman who started a big dairy business in Lithuania near Shule. So he said that he took loans from Euro and with 7 million investment, and we created assets and we are minting money. But when I saw their chart and all these things, I said, where is the profit? Where are you going to recover this money back? You are putting money, okay now, but there is no real ground. This is only air. After 2 years, startup. After 2-3 years, when you will realize the true potential, you will find yourself in a debt and you will go to bankruptcy. That's what happened in Lithuania in 2006 and 7 and 14 and 13 and 14. Lot of people got bankrupt. Okay, so this unrealistic approach makes us going failures in life, which we don't know. Then they asked me what to do. I said, okay, we will find, and I have a conversation for 2 hours with them. Now they couldn't sleep in the night, I hope. And this man, he asked me, Swami, okay, you see my chart and you tell me After 1 hour, what I will do? I said that you will sit here, play with your kids. And he has to go with his friend to have a beer, but next 2 hours he was sitting with me. In 1 hour he went to his kids' room, play music with them, and come back. That's I explained him what you will do after 1 hour, and that became truth at that moment. So this is the real thing. He didn't went to a bar and have enjoy a beer with friend. That's the true. And now we even went to Rusnai. We went a lady there who has a big villa, their Rusnai villa. So we did some Vastu consultation over there. We tell where are the shortcomings in her business, why she is not attracting the peoples who come to her villa. But one day I sit there and chanted some mantras. In the night she called Jileta to tell, oh, after you went away from villa, we have lot of people in our villa. It was whole rooms were booked.
So your blessing is work like that for business people?
No, my prayers.
Your prayers.
Prayers. I want happiness for all. I am not a something supernatural power. I am like you. Your happiness is my biggest reward. Okay, but this lady called us for Vastu, and for one day.
Vastu, what does it mean?
Vastu is basically a astrology for your houses, buildings, and your business. Because you from north you get finance, from east you get spirituality, from west you get relationship, from south you get protection. So you have to mend all these relationship with your business. If you have big bad things in your house buildings, if your southeast you don't have a fire section and you have a owner of a house living in a southeast corner, he will have lot of medical issues. He will go into debts. Business will bankrupt. And if it's north and east where the finance is gonna to come, he has the toilets or bad things over there. This will spoil all his things. That's why the world is suffering, because they don't know how to live with the nature. Because nature is the biggest teacher for us. So that Vastu tells about how to mend our lifestyle with the nature.
But how to involve the senses? Maybe it's possible to feel.
Yes, you can feel with the senses.
But how to involve those?
Actually, for that you have to first you have to know yourself. Okay, when you know yourself who you are, then you can.
How to know what you are? I think it's the biggest issue for many people.
Yes, for knowing yourself, you have to go deep inside your mind. Like I'm sitting, and I see what I can see my breath going in deep inside me, and I can see this breath, this force is where touching in my body and which part of mind. Okay, this tells me to the every detail of the part of every single part of the body. Okay, then it takes me, this is the one part inside the body, then this force takes me out of body's pleasures. Then I can know really, when I keep on practicing, this can me tell what is happening outside this world also. So you have some extra sensory reflexes in your mind where you can tell what is what is wrong and what is right.
Just sense.
Yes, these are not ordinary senses. These are very, I will tell, extraordinary senses, or maybe cosmic senses.
And every person has that, just need involved during meditations?
You have to search those senses, and you have to keep on exploring these senses. And when you achieve these senses in a true wisdom, without any lust, anger, greediness, you can create a lot of good wisdom around you.
Okay. So I have a question. Some people who is focused on business is quite, I understand those people, but people who are living regular life, how you can help for people who's living regular life, going to regular jobs and waiting for pension in other way? So how you can help them to be more healthier, more happier, and so on?
Mostly the concern who have a regular job, they want to kind of they want goodness for their children. Okay, they want have a normal family, and they do not want any kind of a health issues. Okay, and they want to real with their finances over there. So I tell them what is good for them, so that their children can be more successful, and what is kind of lifestyle they have to change themselves, so they don't get any disease, because disease is not born, it is created by us.
Consequence.
Yes, yes. If in Europe, lot of people are eating meat, and meat is created by killing a lot of millions of innocent animals, and you have good pictures of some pig dancing or cow smiling on these meat bags over there, and your children take this you buy from super mall, and you to them. Even some people comes me for, I tell them you have a bad time, and after I said that stop eating meats, don't drink too much alcohol, and after 1 hour I see in their plates some pig ribs with alcohol, and I see that you are killing animals for your happiness, for your tongue taste, and how you can achieve happiness for your greed. So this is not a practical wisdom. Practical wisdom is
Not to hurt others.
Yeah, not to hurt others.
How planets cause our lifestyle, our goals, all well-being?
I tell you, the planets are nothing but they are some electromagnetic fields. Planetary has some effect, and this is our mind. Okay, this is our brain. These are cerebral cortex, medulla oblongata. So when this gravitational force comes and attract, it creates some kind of a thoughts or sensory impulses, which changes your hormones and enzymes regulation inside your body, and these hormones creates a lot of behavioral changes in human. Okay, with these behavioral changes, if planets are good, you have lot of happiness and you look good health inside you. If this planet are not good, then you have lot of disease, discomfort, depression, and a lot of problems with you and with your family, and with your job and work. I tell them people where you have to limit your nature, and where you have to just work for the happiness of people in your family. If your family is not happy with you, then you can't create happiness within yourself also.
So main goal to make others happy.
Yes,
Still
yes.
again.
Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma gacchitu bhavavet. Means all the people of this world should be happy, should comfort, all people should be free from disease, all people should achieve peace, and Om Shanti Shanti. Let have a peace all around the world to us.
What about past lives? Karma, past lives. So it need to believe, but how it could help for happiness?
I tell you, there's simple things. According to law of universe, the energy of this universe remains constant. One form of energy is converted into another form of energy. Mechanical energy comes into electrical, and electrical becomes to some other kind of energy, kinetic energy or something like that. So same is with the life. So all lives which are born is going to die, and this will die. When they die, they have some strings of karma attached with them. What the actions they did in this life. Or if somebody is maybe some cruel man or some bad man, a bad spirit, he done a lot of bad things around, so he will be bad karma achieved with this, and next birth his will be in a lower plane. He will become some kind of he will go to some animal or some kind of other kind of things over there. But if he is a good man with a good deeds and good actions, he will go into a higher plane. His wisdom will attract a lot of people, and lot of people change. Lot of people life will change. So that's what I feel about myself. In my past birth, I have some bad karma. So till 23, I wandered here and that. Then achieve my good karma come, and I went to for tapa and achieve wisdom. And now I'm coming back to make other people life happier.
So how to figure out what was my previous karma?
Basically, through Vedic astrology chart, you can know what is your previous birth and what your karmas, and to know these karmas.
And does it need to know in other ways?
Yes,
maybe
because
this information is
your
useful.
all discomfort and miseries are due to your past life karmas. Until
What I
you
did in
don't
past.
resolve, until you don't resolve or mystify those karmas, you cannot achieve success in this world.
So I messed seriously
In the
past life.
previous life that we are suffering now. Even not you, all people in this world, they are achieve.
Okay, so this is the lesson, not to mess up in this life, to at least be.
Yes, whatever we do, good deeds now, it will not affect this life, it will affect our future life.
How often do you meditate?
I meditate regularly, everything I am talking to you, this is also a meditation. So I am like in a meditative state for 24 hours.
Okay. So
Because
this is different what you remember yourself before those journey to the.
even when you
Consciousness.
talk on this interview, we have never thought about any topic over there. We just talk with the practical wisdom. What I am telling you, this is practical. There's no theoretical, no cosmetic words or nothing like that. This is the expressions and wisdom and true words of the people which they when I talk with them and they give me back the results. Okay. So maybe after 2-3 years when we will meet together, you will say that Swami, you told me the right thing.
Okay, so what I heard that I need to go to construction that I don't want to.
No, but it
But
was
you know,
not earlier.
the main thing, what I discovered, I would like.
But it is good for you if you go into politics. You will be a good politician. You can achieve more success for the people.
Okay, another question. For example, I'm doing things what I do because my way, I feel better doing those things. So you mentioned, for example, areas where they should focus on, but what about what I like?
Okay,
what
if you
triggers
like,
me?
yes,
Yeah.
until you don't have good circumstances or surroundings, your seeds of your desire will not become fruit. Only when good time will come, they will have good fruit. So your time has not come, your fruit has not ripened. After 10 years, it will ripen.
Now I'm choosing the seeds. You mean
You
this
have
one?
germinated seeds, you are under a tree waiting for a fruit to come. And you are struggling hard to maintain this.
Yeah, I mean, to using this way. So how to choose what's the right seed? So you can suggest through astrology.
Yeah.
And how I can check what I feel on how I feel doing those
Yes.
tasks,
Yes.
jobs, and so on.
Yes,
So
yes.
how I should focus on that what I like.
Yes. Sometimes it's like people come to me, the Swami, we are interested into this field, and I want to achieve success in this field. But I tell, if this is in your karma, go for it. If it is not in your karma, don't run after this.
What in your karma? How to figure out? For example, video services and mattress manufacturing. So how to understand?
Because these mattresses is from the Venus field. You don't have a Venus period now. You have a Mercury period. Mercury period will come in 2031. So until that 2031, after 2.5 years, you will start having your bad time will end after 2.5 years. You will start consolidation, but the real success will come when your Saturn period will go away. You have passed now 11 years. You have just go for 7-8 years more.
Okay. I'm doing this 14
And now
years. I can think I can do it.
If this is your passion, we have to go it with full passion. But we know future is ours. You know, a lot of people run for politics for a lot of years, but they become prime minister or president maybe when they are 60 or 70 years, and out of 2.5 million, only one become president or prime minister. A lot of people try to achieve that position.
So you encourage people to go for their passion.
Yes, I encourage it to the people. Even some people come like there was somebody asked me who will become the prime minister of England, UK. So there was a lot of people were voting for Rishi Sunak, And when I saw the chart of Led Truss and this Truss and Rishi Sunak, I told that Truss will become the Prime Minister of England. Though being an Indian, from my own desire, I want Rishi Sunak to be a Prime Minister. But this is not the planetary configuration who will become the Prime Minister. So I write in my blog, she will be the future over there. Even I predicted about Corona in Bulgarian national television in 2019. This will happen, and this unnatural disease will come, and it will, all this world for 2 years will bear the fruit.
So what do you think what's gonna be next?
I feel that for Europe, my main figure is that after 3 years there will be peace.
Okay, so just piss off those
Yes, but
illnesses and just decide to live quiet.
yes, because you actually people in Baltic nations are suffering because our leaders have lost the practical wisdom. Okay, because of Ukraine, this is a war between two superpowers, USA and Russia. Who people are suffering? The common people of Europe, because they have to pay for all their expenses become double now.
But this is their karma somehow.
This is not their karma. It is a karma of leaders who with bad thoughts, and they are creating trouble for everyone.
Yeah, but I mean, because those people
But
living this lifetime and this time and experiencing this approach of happening what's around, so it's karma of theirs.
I tell you, there are 7 or 8 million people who displaced from Ukraine war. They are going to every part of Europe. All not have a bad times. Okay, only few have a bad times. Maybe 30, 40,000, 50,000 people died, but all generations are suffering now. So when you get into deep analysis of their practical chart or astrology chart, it is the country chart also matters most. Okay, when your country affects country policies affect most of the citizens also. Okay, it's not about your chart, it's about country, policy and environment also. Like Alexander the Great, who in the history was a great warrior, he conquered all over the world. Today he comes into this practical world. He will be like a criminal. He will be putting behind bars and fighting lot of legal cases, and he will be bankrupt paying the legal fees of liars.
I think he would end in a jail.
He will end in a jail.
At least.
This is the time change. He was Alexander in that time, but now this is another part of the world.
And I have one question I'm asking all my guests. What to love themselves? What does it mean to you? Love yourself.
Actually, when you try to love yourself, you have to know yourself. Okay, without knowing yourself and creating unrealistic stories around you, it's not a love. It is a lot of lust. There's a difference between love and lust.
What's the difference?
Love is knowing what we are, and lust is what we want to achieve. Unrealistic things.
Goals, wishes.
Goals and wishes which are not practical.
What do you mean? Or what's practical wishes?
Practical wishes. Now I know. I am sitting in a room. What I can do, I drink a water. But now I wish that okay, I want to have paneer korma or something like that. And unless I cook myself or I order a restaurant to bring it myself, I will not achieve taste of that dish. Okay, so but I want to taste paneer korma, but I do not want to order or do not want to cook for myself. How will I taste?
So you're gonna struggle with
you
that.
You have to make work hard for that.
So as you say, so to love yourself, just need to make actions and do
actions in a proper environment with knowing your strength and weaknesses, and with your strength and weaknesses you should not go out of controls of your desires, because unlimited desires leads to miseries and frustrations and that leads to anger, frustrations, and lot of troubles.
So how to stop then? Stop needing, wanting.
Just to stop that, then you have to find peace inside you. Unless you don't find peace, you cannot achieve success.
Okay, so this is the help from outside, or at least meditation.
Meditation is only one tool. There are other tools also.
What kind?
Mantras. Mantras also lead to meditation.
Mantra is one of the meditation forms.
Yes, mantra is like mantra is like that. I used to say that I am a good, I am a good. This is your assumption, and this becomes your mantra also. I want people to be happy around me. I want people around me. If you repeat for 100 times, this your becomes energy, and all people around you starting feeling happiness. These words and your good wishes have certain wavelength, your aspirations, and this wavelength creates an aura around people around you. But if you start having bad thoughts about the people, so this sounds which words we create never dies. It always remain in the environment, and this environment again impact our thought process, and which leads to this thought leads to actions, and action leads to karma, and karma leads to sufferings, and suffering leads to life and death.
So I wish you health, and that you could help to other people.
Yeah.
And maybe you can wish something for our viewers.
Yes, I would like to Sehana Bhavtu Sehanu Bhunaktu Seviryam Karvavahe Tejisna Midastu Vavidushai. Let us pray together, let us learn together, let us be in harmony with our thoughts and action, and let us make this world very much happy. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Aita. Thank you very much. How was from side by side?
Very good. It's interesting. Even maybe I took few pictures, but I was. It's interesting to listen. Even your questions were straight to the point.
Your questions were very good.
Yeah, straight to the point.
Straight to the point. It's not like somebody written on the papers.
Yeah.
And it was really very nice.
It means you are listening, you are interested in that, what you do and what you hear, and you ask from words, from sentences.
I am telling you, now leave everything behind. I will let you make a success story in Lithuania. This will be my biggest test in my life. Okay? In next 2-3 years, I will show you where you stand.
Okay, so hopefully at least this show would be catch the eyes for many people, and they could that consciousness a bit wider.
You have a very good Mercury. You start doing e-commerce business. It will be very good for you.
Sigon?
E-commerce.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, and we will help you.
We're struggling a bit with that.
But I will help you.
Darius do a lot of years mattress business.
Yeah.
And he do personal mattresses, very good mattresses.
Okay,
Why it not go well?
because the Venus you see na, Venus is where? You see his chart. Okay, you see his chart. The Venus here is with the Rahu. Okay, it's in 7th house, and Venus is the lord of 6th and 11th. It is not good with Rahu. He is passing through Saturn period from 2011 onwards. Okay, from 11-12 years you are suffering.
So next, past, yes, I have very tough times.
Yes, yes.
I don't remember when was good.
Because actually Saturn is.
I have a lot of tools, but still I'm in depth and
you because you are a Sagittarius soul, and because Sagittarius know how to withstand his energy and focus in a very tough situation. Where you are standing, lot of people could have say no and bow down, but you are standing, and I tell you, when this Mercury period will come, okay, you will find my words. You will be a millionaire.
Okay. I wish that
You have to wait for the right moment.
Okay. I'm waiting. I'm good at that. To wait.
Yeah.
Taking actions and wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
he is always good mood.
Actually,
I don't know, but it's always good
maybe
to
this
if
is
you
the
always
for
smile,
outside.
maybe.
I had
Only-
panic
only
attacks,
eyes
and
is
it's
that.
my.
actually, I'm telling you, he's having this one also, all planets between Rahu and Ketu, and in 2003, after 2 years, this 42 will also cross, and after 42, all things which will he achieve, they will be long lasting. Okay, he will have lot of things which he could relate that how I done in this in my life. Till now, you don't have anything which you said that, oh, this is thing which I can show to my children and to my family. But soon you will have lot of
Oh,
stories.
Waiting for that. I'm waiting.
Yeah, it will happen you, because now Manch also tell that देखो Jupiter didn't have you here, Saturn also not going into the fourth house. You see if it is here and here it is not good. But I'm telling you, you will achieve your success not in Lithuania. You will travel abroad and you will make a lot of business contacts.
We're gonna
It is
see.
good to be in Lithuania, but work with foreigners.
Foreigners, yes. With the foreign connections, you will achieve more success.
Okay.
You are not good at your motherland.
Okay. Proof is currently my situation.
Yes. But it's really very good. I see your chart, and really you are a true gem person. This is the period when you start. After 2024, everything you will consolidate your position, and you will have very good time.
I have wished that at least in my elderly times, I wouldn't like to struggle. So that's why I'm still.
Last your birth, you were a you were a landlord with a business instinct, okay, with a practical wisdom, and you did lot of things, but maybe due to circumstances with the authorities, you have some accident, and government punished you, okay. So that karma you take with this life, that when you have some bad times and lot of bad things, emotions comes, only one part of life, that is only suffering. Rest of the part, it will be glory.
Yes. Straight to the point. You can say to every person you are talking to, and this would work well.
Yes, yesterday, every person we talk them, we tell them this is the true path and true time. Just wait for the right time.
Yeah.
Okay, we cannot expect winter wheat to germinate. Okay, can you grow wheat now and it will germinate in snow time? No. When the right environment, light, temperature, it will come, they will germinate.
Hopefully it will be the best lighting for my show ever.
Best. and you will see, we will achieve success together.
Okay, thank you.
And I will help you. My all prayers I will do for you, and you will find lot of peace inside your heart today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Sort of life, great. I want to have a photo with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeigu pažįsti tokių žmonių, kurie įveikė įvairiausias negandas, iššūkius, atrado įdomių supratimo, pasidalink. Kontaktai yra čia arba po video. Mielai tos žmonės pakviesiu į laidą pasidalinti savo patirtimi. Tuo pačiu gerai yra dalintis ir dalinantis netgi mūsų kiemą aplanko didesnis gėris ir džiaugsmas. Tad prašau, savo dešimtinę skirk mūsų pokalbių laidos vystymui. Ir banko sąskaitos tiek Patreono nuoroda yra po šio video. Dėkoju už pasitikėjimą. Gero žiūrėjimo.